So now this is part 2. So ladies and gentlemen, given that this automation is going to take most of our manual jobs, then how do we survive as accountants? Listen, and listen to me very well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at, are you able to see my Excel? Is there somebody who is able to see my Excel? Is there anybody who is able to see my Excel here? Is there anybody who is able to see my Excel? These guys are not seeing my Excel really. Are you able to see my Excel? Let me see. Are you able to see my, yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the future of accountancy is in what we call data science or data analytics. Data analytics. If I'm the one doing this CPA today, it doesn't matter whether I did it long time ago or I'm doing it today, especially those ones who did these papers long time ago. I have to do a great course on data science. Data science. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at, for example, what I have here, I have huge data. I can see years, I can see product, whatever. If I try going here, and I go to the last row here is row number 15,121. So control up. So we have 15,000 rows. If you give this kind of data to managers, they will not be able to make any meaningful decisions out of this. This is what we call big data. So for big data, if you give me this kind of data, ladies and gentlemen, what I will do, I'll first of all highlight the whole of it. I'll come and say Control Shift right arrow, down arrow, Control Shift right arrow, down arrow. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the moment I've been able to highlight the whole of this table, I'll come and say insert. I'm inserting a pivot table. So when I say insert a pivot table, I would want a new worksheet. I'll simply, from this pop-up window, I'll simply come and say, okay. So once I say, okay, ladies and gentlemen, what am I seeing here? I'm seeing great stuff. I have my canvas here, and I have, in this case here, my pivot field. The year, I will come and pick the year, put the year in the columns. I will come and, for example, take the product group, put the product group in the rows. I will come in this case, ladies and gentlemen, for example, the volume, I'll come here and pick this volume, put it under values. I'll be able to teach you all this. Great. So now I can see I've been able to summarize that 15,000 row document onto very few rows here. I have a table now here. I have what we call a pivot table, a table of reference. Remember, we use pivot tables to do dashboards. Like, you know, these are very good dashboards, which managers can use to now make decisions. Like now they can see like alcohol 2021 in terms of volumes, we sold here 136, 2012, we sold 168, 2013, we sold like that. So I can easily call the manager who is in charge of alcohol and give them a pat in the back. Tell them, hey, you guys are doing very well. I can see the trend is very nice. And if I wish, I'll simply come here and insert a pivot table. This is the pivot. So this pivot, I'll come and say, okay. And once I say, okay, like that, then I can collapse my pivot channel, my pivot fields, I can collapse this. So then I can come and pick these. Sorry. No. So I can now come and pick the whole of this. I pick the whole of this, put it there. So when I'm here, I don't need what we call the slicers and dicers. No. When I'm here, I can come and slice this thing here using my graph. This graph and the data here, they are very well connected. So I'll come, ladies and gentlemen, here and, for example, click like this. And then I'll be able to choose what I want. For example, I'll come and say and select all. I pick 2 of them, alcohol and beverages. And then I say, okay. So when I say, okay, so you can see this table now has got only alcohol and beverages for the 4 years. And I can see this table now has got what here, some of the same alcohol, beverages for the 4 years. And then I can play around with this thing the way I wish. I can play around with this thing the way I wish. I can, for example, come here and say the plus here. So when I say plus here, I can, for example, come and put a data table down here. I can want to come and put this data table down here because maybe I don't want to copy this in my final sheet. So I'll come and say here, data table. What am I seeing? I'm seeing the data table down here. Great. 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 I can come, ladies and gentlemen, and do so many things, including changing colors here. All right. So if I don't want a lot of this, I can come here and, for example, choose the years. I can pick just 2 years. I don't have to really get all of them. I can pick 2011 and 2012 for purpose of seeing the trends. So you can see now we have got 2 years and the table looks nice now here. I remember I can increase the size here. I can play around this thing very well and change the design. So you guys, have you been able to see something? Of course, I'm not here really to teach you today. I just want you to see that as an accountant, I'll be required here to provide information at a higher level. I'll be required to provide information at a higher level. At a higher level. Are you guys able to learn things here? Are you able to see some things that I'm doing? You guys are not even talking to me tonight. Godfrey Mwangi, yes. Great, great. So remember, I've got this course at RCM. I've got this course at RCM Online College, and we are charging data analytics, the one offered by CASNEB, 8,500 shillings, 8,500 Kenya shillings. And I recommend everybody, even if you are a member of ISPAC, of course, you'll not do CASNEB's exam, but you need to be good in data analytics. I'll be able to show you how to do the dashboards, etc. And we are the biggest in data analytics. Like if you look at data analytics class of the BDA class that I had last semester on Zoom Live, I had 350 students. And then, of course, there were those students who are using the videos, right? So you're looking at a population of about 400, which is more than what year 60% of the CASNEB's population. Because you see now people are studying online. People are studying online. Let me ask you, students who are here who are studying with me online, between learning online and the physical, given that you have experienced both of them, which one in this case here would you rate to be on top of the other? Which one? Which one? Because you have experienced both online, yes. You can never go wrong because online classes, they are recorded. They are recorded. You are given the recordings. So online is the best. Extremely convenient. Like right now, we have introduced the 5 a.m. online classes. And I mean, the classes are picking very well. All right. Online saves a lot of time, yes. Online 100%. So I have never understood why you'll get so many guys telling me that Mwalimu would want to come physical, that I'm old. No. 5 a.m. convenient, yes. We do these things online. Even if it's Excel, it's online. So you're charging 8,500. If you're interested with this particular course here, ladies and gentlemen, you will need to give us a call. 0719 525,000. 0719 525,000. 0719 525,000 is our number. We charge 8,500. Great. And then, of course, if you would want to, because like now we started the other class last Monday, I would want you guys to join our pay bill. Our pay bill is 62 42 839. Those of you who keep on casting accounts, I've never really understood you. Accounting is the best thing that ever happened to me. Accounting is the best thing that ever happened to me. Remember, my undergraduate is in civil engineering. I'm a civil engineer by profession. No. I'm an accountant by profession, but a civil engineer by mistake. So those of you who would want to build great houses in the future, if you're doing like 3-4 floors and you would want a structural engineer, of course, I will be your structural engineer. All those, for example, columns, I'm able to do the designs to be able to accommodate, for example, the structures, to be able to accommodate both what we call dead weight and live weight, right? But by the time I was in university doing my civil, somebody called Dr. McPhee, told me that, hey, you know what? You need a business course. All right. Go ahead and do what here? Do CPA. All right. And I did CPA. Today, what am I eating with? And I'm eating with a big spoon. It is accounting. Because now I'm employed by a multinational. I always get jobs with multinationals. Like now I'm working for a Swedish organization, earning more than 1 million Kenya shillings, paid for very good golf clubs. But again, if you look at the kind of knowledge I have, ladies and gentlemen, is knowledge which is, way up there. Way up there. Way up there. Right? Way up there. So there is no way you can tell me that CPA is bad. I know the biggest mistakes that so many students do. Number one, most of the students prefer learning on their own. So they're studying by themselves at home. So they don't have that exposure really of having interacted with people who know. what is happening in the industry. So you get fine, you'll pass all the papers, but at the end of the day, when you come to interviews, I'll be able to say this guy does not know even anything. All right. So it's important that you get to classes, and that is why we decided. That's why we decided to do what here, to have these online classes which are cheaper, where you're able to interact with kind of people that you can call mentors. Do we have CIFA classes? Yes, we have started the CIFA last semester, and we are doing very well. Just give us a number. There's a call there, 0719 525,000. We have CIFA classes. So there is no way, you can't convince me otherwise. CPA is the best thing to happen that ever happened. But what you need to do is to have some kind of knowledge, which is not what which is not your usual knowledge. You should be above the ordinary. So to get somebody cussing, saying that CPA is very bad, if you ask them about SAP, they know nothing about SAP. They have never heard about the FICO module. They don't know even about CRM, the Customer Relationship Manager. If you ask them, for example, about project management, they have got no idea. And yet, most of this information is awash online. Because as an accountant, like where I work, you'll be told here to run projects. So these guys want to come up with this. For example, we are doing IFRS 17 for ICA, right? They would want you to run that as a project. So you need to know how to draw a Gantt chart. You must know how to draw, in this case here, a project network. But these guys saw project networks long time ago when they were doing what here? When they were doing QA. When they were doing QA. So it's important, right? So make learning a full-time engagement for you, a continuing engagement for you. Every time you should be doing something something new, like project management. I did this course called PMP. It's a 6-month course, PMP. Very nice course. So every time myself, I'm always studying. If you study like that, then in the future, not even far future, year 1 or 2 years, you'll go very, very far. Yeah, I need advanced class for ICCA. Please call us. Yep, 1M Dominiwacha, don't worry, you'll reach there. First of all, Abraham, you're still a young man. By the time you're hitting my age, you'll be earning more than that, especially if you study a lot. Great. When I pay for online classes, how do I benefit? Number one, the benefit will be, you'll be able to get all the notes from us for free. You'll be able to get videos for the last semester. We have been able to record them in that learning management system. You'll get, in this case here, all the videos. And then, of course, on a weekly basis, we have our regular Zoom online timetable. You'll be able to attend Zoom live classes. I think I've done justice to this. And this is supposed to be a two-part series of a talk. So I'll treat this as the first part, and then I'll be able to do another part where I'll be able to bring in other aspects of like how do you become an accountant who is work ready. For example, as a RCM Online College, today we have signed a partnership with Tally Africa. So our students in this case here will be able to get trainings on Tally. Tally is quite a great tool. Like all accountants, practitioners who are here, please buy a Tally license. Once you have a Tally license, you can keep books of accounts for all your companies, different companies on one license. Remember, once you buy one license, they give you a chance of maintaining books of accounts over up to 10,000 companies. I mean, before you hit your 10,000 companies, you will be an old man or an old lady in practice. And Tally is so strong. All right. So I'll be able to bring yesterday, remember we brought them. Yesterday, if you remember, we brought them and they were able to demonstrate quite a lot of stuff on how Tally works. So whenever I call for this kind of short meetings, please always ensure that you do what here, you attend. Ensure that you attend. A CCP, no, we don't have CCP. Thank you very much. But I know CCP is a very, very serious cause. You know, people think about CCP being like just something for auctioneers. No, it's because it's about credit policy. And very many organizations, including RCM, we struggle with credit. If you have a very good credit manager, then you will be able to go very far, and they're normally paid high amounts. You don't have CCP. CCP, which college now? We have the School of Credit Management. We have this School of Credit Management. That guy called, a friend of mine, I'm forgetting, Cairo. Cairo is a friend of mine. Please Google him up. Join him. Yeah, we also have these CPA books for AFM, all those books. Any CPA book you want, we sell those books at Kenya shillings 1,500. And the revision kits, they go for 1,000. If you want those books, it's 0719 525,000. 0719 525,000. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's because I never got to use my headsets. You have to forgive me. I've really shouted and I don't want to continue anymore. This is now too much for me. Can I say bye-bye? And this video will be available on YouTube. Please ensure once you get the link, you are able to make this Mwalimu go international. So I believe your 1 hour has not been wasted. LM evening, they are supposed to be having a class. Yes, I'll share the video, Nathan. Sorry for that. Does Tally work like QB? Tally is higher. Tally is higher than QB. Is higher. I'll be able to explain why in a different platform. So thank you very much. Mwalimu, you are smart here. We shall overcome, Beta Lillian. We shall overcome, and not yet. We are doing many, many things. Every time I do exams, like now this December, I'm doing a diploma in IFRS. Every time I do exams. I do very many exams. I did this exam called NEBOSH. NEBOSH is National Examination Board of Safety and Health. We'd want to become a CEO. You must be good on matters of water safety. So I've already done that. So now I'm doing diploma in IFRS and I've already studied. I know IFRS 3 business combinations, IFRS 10, for example, group consolidations. When you talk about IAS 20, whatever, I know about associates. I know about IFRS 8 segment. So I'm really good in those things. I'm now teaching AFR. That's why I took AFR this semester at RCM Online College, so that I can also, as I teach them, I'm studying for my exams. You measure the course smart. Because smart, you'll never go wrong. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Be blessed too. Great. One touch. Tally versus, I'll be able to make comment about that. For now, please let me disappear. I'm so tired now. Thank you. Bye.